there, Stampers. It's Ann, the Stamp Maven, here to show you card number 2 out of my September online card class. Every card in this month's class features the Vintage Leaves Stamp Set and Leaflets Framelits Dies bundle that's found on page 88 of our annual catalog. This is a perfect bundle to use for all your fall cards and projects. First thing we're going to do is fold some of our thick Whisper White cardstock in half. If you haven't tried this cardstock, it is so great for a card base. The next thing is we need to, and I've already done this, this is our Arrows textured embossing folder, and I've cut some of our Whisper White cardstock. And all I did is I lined it up in the folder, then I ran it through the Big Shot using the multi-purpose platform. So now I have this, and I'm going to, the neat thing about this, I did want to point out, you can use the embossed side or the debossed side, whichever you prefer. That's one of the nice things about our embossing folders. You get two choices. I'm going to run some snail down this. I'm using a little bit more than I normally would use because of the embossing. I want to make sure that it sticks onto my card base. I'll just give it a good run over here with my bone folder. Okay, now the next part of this card is our Cherry Cobbler cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and run some snails so I can put this layer on. One of the advantages of being in my online card club is you get a PDF with all the measurements and photos and directions of these cards in addition to the videos that you'll see. Okay, the next step is I need to take our friend image out of the Awesomely Artistic stamp set. I love this stamp set. It gives you some vintage images which are really on trend right now. Okay, I'm going to ink that up, and remember with our new stamp pads, they're very juicy, so you do not need to just knock, knock, knock. You really want to tap, tap, tap to get that image. The next thing I'm going to do, I've got our 2014-2016 washi tape, and I'm going to pick this striped bit here, which is the Hello Honey. I'm going to just tuck that around the back. I love washi tape. It's so easy to work with. Then the next is our Mossy Meadow. We've got this little honeycomb shape. I'm going to put that down here on the bottom of my card, and you notice I've left a little bit of the white border through that I think really adds to that. Now I'm going to take again my adhesive. I'm not going to put as much on this time. I'll just run it in the corners like I normally do because it will stick just fine since it's cardstock on cardstock and there's no embossing. Let me position that right here. Now, the next thing would be to take our 2014-2016 Designer Series paper stack, Hello Honey, that will match our washi tape. Then I would take the third smallest leaf, and what I would do would be to sandwich between the clear acrylic plates on top of my magnetic plate. There we go. And I'd run that through the Big Shot. I think you probably all know how to do that, so I'm not going to do that. Now here's what I wanted to show you. I have my 2 leaves and I have my gold cording. What I could do is just tie this around, tie a bow, and adhere it to my card. But some of my customers have a little bit of trouble getting their bows to work. So here is a cheater way. You tie your bow just like this. Make sure you get a good knot on that. Then I'm going to take my paper snips, cut these little tails off to be the length that I want. Then I'm going to just get a glue dot here. And the easiest way is to just take whatever you need to adhere and push that onto the glue dot, and it comes right off. If you try to scrape the glue dot with your finger, it doesn't work as well. So then what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of adhesive under that one leaf, because I want them to kind of stick together like that. Then I'm going to just put that bow right on there, and see there's no tying involved. Then last thing, I'm going to take a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals. Oftentimes I'll cut these right in half so I don't waste as much, because you don't really need full ones a lot of the time. But in this case, I really want them to pop up here since they're the central focus of the card. And voila! There is card number 2 for the September Online Club. Thanks for watching.